What's up, guys? Mitch from RespectMyRegion.com coming back from NYC at MJ Unpacked. I'm joined by Tucky Blunt of Blunts & More in Oakland, California. How we doing today, Tucky?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. From the Bay Area to New York, these are two cultural hubs of the country, man. What's it feel like being a Bay Area guy out here on the East Coast?
Man, I love it. Last time I was here was 2020, and I'm doing the same thing to trying to build so I can bring Blunts & More out here. So this was dope. This is dope. Super
Yeah,
dope.
and so obviously you've gotten quite a bit of attention for being one of the social equity guys in California that's thriving and actually making it happen and doing it from a grassroots, like really pushing with the community and the support. Obviously, you know, I talked to a couple of people, that's becoming a buzzword in cannabis, social equity, especially out here on the East Coast. There's a lot of predatory things going on, a lot of people fumbling it, but they're at least talking about it more. What do you feel like the East Coast can learn from California, whether it's the positives or the pitfalls?
So what I do know, because I've talked to New Jersey, they're actually reaching out to people like us to help them craft the laws before they ink them. So I think that's a positive step, because the missteps in Oakland or anywhere else is that they're not including us in the process. Kind of hard to include us in Oakland because we was the first, but the other ones coming online, you have to include us so you can know the rights and wrongs of what's going on. Every state is going to be different. If you try to do it just like Cali, it's not going to work. Yes, I'm open. Yes, I'm thriving. I've been through the robberies and all the stuff, but I'm not making any money because of the overtaxation, because of bad insurance policy. So my goal with what I'm doing is not only to let people know we can do this, but to also let them know what's really going on, and not to be blinded by what people think is going on.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense.
No, that's super important because, you know, this is the green rush, the next coming, the gold rush. Everyone thinks it's this big money thing. It's an agriculture business at the end of the day. It's incredibly overtaxed at the end of the day. It's hard to make a buck when you're actually touching the plant.
Exactly.
So again, beyond just being a beacon for regulation and what you want to see this industry get shaped to, what are you looking at MJ, getting from being at MJ Unpacked?
So I'm an advisory board member for Unpack. So what they do, I support since I've been in the space since 2018. George and Kim are really solid at what they're doing. And, you know, a lot of us try to say, oh, you know, white people don't. These are white people that are in tune. You understand what I'm saying? They get it. They know what's going on. And I just want to see them grow as far as they can grow and want to be a part of that, because they, if you look around at most of these events like this, it's kind of like the industry. 98% your color and 2% my color. That's not what you really see at Unpack. It's diverse. And that's what we need in the space. We need to get back to that. These corporate folk don't know cannabis and they're trying to take it over. You can't do that. I'm not going to allow that.
I love that, man. And that's the community, the culture of cannabis, the subsets of the cultures that partake in cannabis, you know, we have to do. We fought to get this legal, and we got to fight to make sure that it's represented right and money's being distributed as right as we can within our power. What's some tips that you have on branding? Because obviously, you know, Tucky Blunt, man, Blunts & More, you know what I mean? You've built a really well-known brand name, and a lot of that's, I think, been authentic and been you. But what are some of your tips in terms of building a brand that connects with the community and the local culture?
Be creative. Let me say it again. Be creative. These big companies will sue you, give you cease and desist letters. And all. Be creative, be authentic, and be real with your community. Build your brand in your community first, because your community is going to have your back before anybody else will.
You heard it. Tucky Blunt, man. Blunts & More from Oakland out to NYC. We'll catch you guys later at MJ Unpacked.